keep it real close to my chest, and now I have to deal with the thought of you and someone else. As I love you quietly across an ocean, and I can still feel you. I miss you silently.
Quietly I love you. Everything done changed, but ain't nothing above you. And you know that it's just us two. Up 2-3 times a week we fuck, ooh. And don't read those things. Don't feel no pain. Don't feel no man. You know I do the best I can. While you,
as I love you quietly across an ocean, and I can still feel you. I miss you silently. Loving you quietly. I fell apart when you left. Were really
all right, cool. Welcome to Chop Shop, everybody.
Welcome, everybody.
Give yourselves a round of applause for being here, being early, on time. This is our 10th Chop Shop, so we've done this for 10 months in a row. So we got 2 more, and then we're at the 1 year mark, which is pretty cool.
One for every month.
Yeah. So this has basically just been like a really fun monthly exercise to get some stems from kind of like, you know, different people, like, you know, more established artists, some like graduates from the school, which is what Alec is. And Alec has submitted and basically been involved with Chop Shop since the beginning. I think you performed at the first Chop Shop, right?
Yeah, the first one I performed at, and I think I started doing every one after I think the third one.
Yeah, so you've submitted like 8 or 9 beats, right?
Yeah.
And then the first Chop Shop, we had a big performance thing where him and a couple of other people performed. But yeah, he's been involved since the beginning, just kind of like as a, you know, part of the community of like submitting beats. And, you know, he's a really dope producer as well as a songwriter. He kind of started with more acoustic stuff. Do you want to kind of give us a little bit of your background of like how you started making music?
Yeah, so I feel like a while ago, I was mostly like a singer-songwriter. I play a lot of guitar, and I've really kind of shifted into making a lot of electronic music and mixing the two. It's what I really love to do, is like mix kind of indie acoustic songs with like EDM and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been really cool to watch you kind of like find your voice kind of like in the hybrid. I kind of think of it as like the Bon Iver, kind of like Tame Impala. Like it could go any direction, but it's nice to hear you kind of use all your skills that you learned like with Ableton and stuff like for good instead of evil. Some of these bass songs are evil. Alec actually, so he's won this twice. He's gotten first place twice, I think, right?
Yeah.
And so when I approached him to do this and give us stems to something, he was like, basically he wanted to do a synergy thing and drop the song as well today. So he just dropped this song today.
Yeah, so my song's out. It's called Something a Little Real.
Something a Little Real.
Just dropped today.
And this is, if you guys did the remix, then that's what you've been listening to. So you had a preview of it before it even came out. Let's look up the song. Let's check it. Is it on SoundCloud as well, or?
Yeah.
Okay. I should have had that. Okay. Leaf Boy. Something a little real. I think it's good to kind of start these off by playing the real song, and then we'll hear all the remixes. Okay, so as of today, this is out. This is Leaf Boy's, I don't know, not first single, but a new single by Leaf Boy. So let's check it out. Nice work. So give us a little bit insight, just kind of how that song came together.
So actually, it's kind of interesting because this song was a totally acoustic song originally, and then which it was my vocals, and then I ended up I never released it, and so I wanted to almost like completely remake it because it just didn't feel totally right being acoustic, and I just took the vocals and just like completely made an entirely different idea over it, like completely different vibe for sure.
Nice.
That it turned out.
That's the best. Yeah, just kind of flipping something. Yeah, so you guys are probably very acquainted with those sounds if you did the Chop Shop this month. If you're just visiting, you don't really know what this event is, which some of you are, which is great. We gave out the stems, like all the individual parts of that song, to everybody in like the 343 universe or community, or basically anybody that has that link. It's open to anyone, but had everybody make remixes, and that's what today is. We're just going to go through all the remixes and kind of give feedback. And at the end, we're going to like name our winners. Like I say winners in quotes because if you submitted a beat or you at least attempted this, you already won, because that's the whole point, is just the monthly kind of practice of doing this. But we'll do like, first, second, third place. And then first place gets some plugins, which is cool, some free plugins. So yeah, you ready?
For sure.
All right, let's get to it. Cool. So let's get through. I think we have about 20 submissions. So basically the rule here is usually 1 minute, and then we'll cut it off. With 20 submissions, maybe if it's really banging, we'll let it ride out a little bit longer, but about a minute. So yeah. Up first, we got Mizao. Mizao has also won first place and been a guest here, a special guest. So
the legend
Mizao for the first round here. And none of these, we haven't heard any of these, by the way. I like to like just hear it fresh when we're here. So let's get to it. Nice work. Give it up for Mizao. Is Mizao here? I don't see a Mizao, but what do you think?
Sounds amazing. I mean, I always love Mizao's, like, how unique his drums are. Always definitely gets me. And like the vocoder on my voice was really cool.
Oh, is that what he's doing? I didn't.
I think it was like later in it. It kind of was like almost like chord sounding. Like in the beginning, it was definitely like more just like the vocals, but it was, I think they were definitely more processed later, which was really cool.
Yeah, no, he's such a genius. Like Mizao, every time Mizao submits, I just know I'm going to be hearing something like insanely good, because you can just tell this guy loves making music, and probably spends like, he's actually, I usually play these, like not usually, I always play these in order of when people submitted. So he was the first one to submit. He submitted, I think, a few days after we put out the samples. So he just like loves to make music, and it shows, right? So very, very clean.
Definitely.
I love how like in the middle of his tracks, he always kind of like breaks the track. Like,
yeah, kind of like, totally switched up.
He always does something in the middle where it's like, all right, now new thing, right? Just, but in a cohesive way. Like let's. So good, man. So good. And he did it in a minute.
He did that to
58 seconds too. That's a flex. If you can do it right on the minute mark, that's amazing. Amazing work. Give it up for Mizao one more time. Cool. Up next, we got Xenopus. Bill, I think, is watching the stream. Super talented dude. Submitted to, I think, every single Chop Shop. Check it out.
Sometimes it feels like the world is moving at hyperspeed, and you can't keep up because it's one thing then another. And don't forget,
I thought we got the upgraded account
reservation, but then
you get. Hold on, I'm gonna log into my SoundCloud. This is the 343 SoundCloud. 1 second. Sorry. All right, let's see. I'm gonna copy paste this, and then we'll get this fixed. Definitely need to get the upgraded SoundCloud. Okay. Here we go. Xenopus. I thought we did too. Yeah, I'm logged in, so I don't know.
Ooh.
right, give it up for Xenopus.
Yeah, I thought that was really cool. I think my favorite part was how he chopped up the vocal, or because mine was originally chopped up, but it was kind of like arranged in a different way, and there were some things that were different, maybe pitched. I think I heard, which was really cool. Yeah, I really like that one.
Yeah, really nice work. Yeah, I kind of let it rock. I mean, I would be down to listen to the 4-minute version of it, but I want to be fair to everybody. It was moving in a way that didn't feel like, like I wasn't bored,
Yeah, for sure.
I'm down to hear the next 2 minutes, right?
It felt like a very song.
Yeah,
like
and he always submits like 4 or 5 minute beats. Like he knows the rules, but he's just like, whatever. I'm making an epic
fun.
4-minute track. Yeah, amazing work, man. Every time I hear his stuff, it's just better and better. So nice work. All right, up next we got Galactic Girl,
All
Casey.
right.
I don't see Casey in here, but Galactic Girl, another 343 grad, super talented producer. Let's see.
It's us.
Oh wow, the custom
It's
art.
us.
Oh wait, I think this is actually on the other. I need to get out of here and go to my account. There we go. Okay.
The leaves are turning green again. I'm hearing noises in my head. It's warmer outside. I'm in bed, rewriting things I could have said. I water plants that never grew, and only gardens I walk through. The wind is calling me and telling me to hang up. Birds chirping, or am I insane? Thought this was normal, maybe only it's my brain.
All right, nice work.
Honestly, blown away. I mean, I feel like the way to totally get to me is singing, and because that's what I love to do. And like the lyrics, from what I heard, all the lyrics, like the synergy with like the forest lyrics and everything, amazing, honestly. And I love the drums for sure, because they were different than the drums that were in my song, but then like with the synths in the background and all the bass is like super cool to hear it arranged differently, and like with new drums, so cool.
Yeah, I thought that was like a really, really tasteful, kind of like almost like a part 2 to your song.
Yeah, for sure.
And you guys are like similar, where you're both kind of like coming from a background of like singing, like singer-songwriter, and then kind of making like, kind of finding your sound as like electronic, almost, not even electronic, but just as producers, basically.
Yeah, the whole beginning was so beautiful too.
Yeah.
It's really, really cool.
Amazing work. Yeah, I think if there's anything I would say is just like try to get it a little louder, because I think I was bumping it pretty loud at the beginning, and then when the beat came in, like the beat was pretty loud. So just kind of finding the middle ground to get the first part as loud as like the second part, so I don't have to like change the volume. But it feels like a perfect like pre-master. It just needs like that Brian Jackson like mastering touch on
I
it.
love the cover.
Yeah, the artwork is amazing. Cool. Nice work, Galactic Girl. All right. Let's keep it moving here. Let's go on to Endcast. Endcasty. If I say it wrong and you're here, let me know and I'll fix my
Cast.
I think that's the right way. Let's find it. Endcast. Okay, cool. Nice.
Well, I love how the mood completely is different than my original. Like it's like super grimy. I feel like it gets like darker for sure. I love that.
Yeah, that was really
thought it
cool.
was
I felt
sick,
like
yeah.
it felt like a band, like a live band version.
Yeah, because the how it would chop in and out. Like my vocals would come in and then it would completely cut out. It was so sick.
I would say like this feels like one of those tracks where like it really found its like spot kind of at the end, like the like that was sick.
That was like
so I feel like if I had any like critique or like if you were in a like Ableton class with me, I would say like that's like the best part. So like let's put that at the beginning, and then if you put that drum breakdown as like maybe like a second part, because it feels like when the drums come in, it almost feels like, okay, where is this going? Like I wasn't sold yet until
like
it got
that part
to the,
definitely caught the attention. For
yeah,
sure,
once it got to like the more musical phrasing stuff at the end, I was like, okay, this is really fucking cool. Like just very like cinematic. Like
Definitely.
the musicality of it, the and then like the building like chords behind it, like
yeah, like how that's happening. My vocals is crazy.
it's very like
good.
Trent Reznor or something. I don't know. It's crazy. All right, cool. Nice work.
So cool.
So cool how many different people, like different things people can make with the same stems. All right, up next we got Shuajo. I'm still not sure if I'm saying that right. It's Joshua, but like broken down. I like it. Are you here? He's here somewhere. Oh, there he is behind everybody. Okay, cool. Is that how you say it? Shuajo?
Oh.
Shuajo, sorry. Maybe because I know it's the Joshua thing, it's like messing up how I say it. I need to get your... For some reason, the SoundCloud link didn't work, so I'm going to look up the backup. Shua. That's why we do the backup links. Ooh, your backup link is the same link. And it doesn't work. Okay, since you're here, maybe you can give us... I'll come back to you if you can give us a new link. Yeah, just email it to me and I'll pull it up once you send it. So, all right, let's move on to the next one here. We got Oscar Ciudad. Is Oscar here? Oscar's kind of a legend. He's submitted to a lot of these. He does really, really dope kind of like techno, like underground techno stuff. That they're always really dope. Let's go.
Yeah, I thought that was really cool. I feel like it's really fits like a traditional remix. Like it's definitely would be good for like DJing or things like that. Like it's something that I feel like would be cool to have as an artist, like remixes like that.
Yeah,
Really
I feel
cool.
like Oscar always kind of like does something that feels very classic and like timeless. And he does it like in a way that's using the samples, right? It's not just like a random techno beat. It's like it's a techno
really
beat built around your song. Yeah, the songwriting, I let it go just because the songwriting was so well done, you know, just like every 16 bars kind of doing like the switch up of like the bass going away and then coming back, like really simple but like solid stuff.
Definitely.
Nice. Cool. Nice work, Oscar, if you're watching. If you're here, let me know. All right, cool. Up next we got Tim Deux, Deux. Oh, cool. Let's go. Thank you for coming. Let me copy paste this link. Oops. Did I say your name right? Cool. Oh, I like the artwork. Nice.
Don't take me now. Don't take me now. Don't take me now. Take drunk. Drunk.
That was awesome. I love how everything was like repurposed in like a completely different way. Like the lead was almost like the main aspect in the drop, like right when it dropped in the beginning, and the vocals, like the vocal chops in the beginning, like right after the first kind of part, like right before that.
Oh, sorry,
like,
I'm on a different stream.
No, like yeah. Oh. Yeah, like that. I love that. Just all the it's all done so well. Like the vocal chops and everything, so creative.
Nice.
Really
And you said
sick.
I heard you kind of talking before. You said you're somewhat new to production.
Yeah, I just started 4 months ago on Ableton, but like going pretty hard. And this is the first time I've like shown a beat outside of my like close friends. So
Cool.
it's exciting. Looking for feedback. I appreciate it.
No, yeah, I think you're doing awesome. Yeah, similar to the last one too, like kind of like that classic techno vibe, but like a nice flip of the original. Yeah, I think like if this is you 4 months in, like I'm excited to hear 4 years in, you know. I think like the next step is just making the same song but like I don't know, loud, you know, like just big. So I think like you're on the right track. And I think if you didn't say that, if I didn't know you were new to it, I wouldn't have said that. I'd be like, oh, it's good. But I think if you're this good, I'm just going to push you, like go crazy. Like you're going to get so fucking good. Cool.
Yeah,
nice work.
That's exactly the feedback I'm looking for. So
Cool.
Thank you.
Yeah. Nice work. Yeah. All right, let's go. So up next we got Prithiv. Are you here? Prithiv, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but you have submitted to a few of these now, so thank you for sending us a beat. Nice. The branding. Oh. Nice. Very nice. Give it up for Prithviv.
I thought that was really, really different, really creative. It was a lot different than like what we've been hearing. Like the breaks with all the piano were really, really cool. And it was like a total vibe switch from when it was going. I felt like it was totally like more kind of calm, and then it was like this tribal, like the tribal drums almost. Really cool.
Yeah, it felt like almost like just like a movie score version of the song. I think there's a lot of good stuff happening, like musically, like doing the movie score version of the song is like really impressive. But I mean, it says using Spitfire. I don't know. Is this a plugin? Do you guys know?
I think Spitfire
Albion.
Labs.
Okay. Yeah, it feels like a really good like demo that you would hand to an orchestra, and then the orchestra would sound incredible, right? So to me, it feels like a plugin. You know what I mean? It feels like a bunch of like MIDI instruments, but and it's really quiet. That's the other thing. I had to like crank it really loud. So I'm not like saying I'm just saying if you were gonna drop this as a single, I would say like try to make it feel bigger. If you wanted to keep it all electronic and actually use like that plugin, use more compression and reverb and like sound designy things, because when it like breaks down to like just the piano with no reverb on it, it's a little like, you know, Ableton grand piano feeling. So it's like there's ways to kind of like massage it to feel like, if you want to make it feel like a real orchestra, there's other things we can do. But you know, this guy might be like more of a composer, and I think if you are a composer, it's a really good composition. So like composition versus production, I guess, is the comment I would have, is like, if you gave me this, I would love to just like turn this shit out and make it feel like a Marvel movie, like just really loud and like impact noises and like like that kind of stuff. But as a composition, it's great, really cool. All right, nice work. Chocolate Cake is up next. Chocolate Catherine. Oh, she's in here. Okay, cool. I know you're in class in the other room, so I'm glad you're on a break. Let's check it out. Love the art.
Okay.
Nice work, Catherine.
I loved how you arranged it, and like the extra added effects and stuff. It really turned it like into, I mean, like it's almost more of like a traditional remix, like because the parts are all like hitting differently. Like it's almost sounds off timing to me, some stuff, but it's because it's arranged differently or moved around like on the grid, which is really cool.
Jackson.
Yeah, I feel like it really feels like a total just reconstruction of the song, which I love.
Yeah, nice work.
For
It
sure.
sounds similar to the original, but it feels like he said, like almost like an edit. So it's like it's not like taking it and completely flipping it to something new. It's just kind of like adding your flair to it. So yeah, I mean, I've watched you kind of progress as a producer for a while now, and I think I'm hearing you get better and better every time. So yeah, good work. You have anything to say? Do you want to? A legend, Catherine. All right, nice. Give it up for Chocolate Cake one more time. Up next, we got Earl. Not Earl Sweatshirt, but Earl. E-R-L-E. Earl, are you here? No? Okay. Maybe Earl's in the chat. Let's see.
That one was awesome. I feel like the sound design really shined through on that one. Like the sound choices and like samples that weren't mine for sure were really sick. And like Dane said before in one of the tracks, I don't remember which one, but the second drop, I feel like totally should have came first because that one really was what got me with the vocal or like how it chopped up right before. I don't know if we could play that little part.
Second, like.
Yeah, I think like right before the. That one. I meant the second one. Yeah, definitely like the second one more. I feel like it might be just because it's focused more on my vocal, so it just is more like what just happened. Like it was like how it chopped up. Definitely, probably, but yeah, the whole thing is amazing.
Yeah,
really
it's definitely one of my
good.
favorites. I really like the simple melody that he added to it. Dun, 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 dun. Like those little things.
Definitely,
like
yeah.
people try to make music so complicated, but like that will stick with people more than any other thing. It's just
Like the kind of plucky.
just that. It's amazing. Yeah, really like the songwriting. Production wise, really big, really loud. Like, I can totally see which tracks I have to like really crank and which ones I don't. And this one's like pretty loud. And, I don't think loudness is like necessarily makes a song better, but it does kind of indicate like someone's like level of like expertise of like, I don't know. It's just
Like how
important.
loud
It's
it's
kind of
mastered.
important. Like for this kind of music, for like dance music, right? Like, I think it's a small little step that most producers like. It's a big struggle for a lot of people because people can make great, like my music is not the loudest. Like Great Dane beats are not like the loudest of electronic music, but I'm aware that I need to be on top of that, like to kind of like inch myself louder if I can. So this is a really loud, clean mix, and it's
Definitely.
dope. Yeah, nice work.
Great work.
All right, up next we got Rohan Dyer. Rohan Dyer. You here? Oh, let's go. Thank you for coming.
All right.
All right. Let's paste it in here. Oh, I like the outro. It's like an Usher song. Nice. Should we skip ahead? This is classic. I do this all the time. I don't know why Ableton sometimes just decides to add like 2 minutes of silence, but yeah, nice work.
That was awesome. Like totally felt like a totally like finished song to me. Like maybe some mixing details, but like the amount of switch ups in the drums was so cool, and like all the extra melodies on top. Like I love that, and then the dissonant kind of chords totally got me so sick. Like really cool.
Yeah, I really liked it. I love the different, like, this is a kind of like the first almost like hip hop version of it, you know, like the kind of swung like halftime version of it, and loved it. I think, yeah, like just honing in a little bit more like on the like bass line, because this part and this part are like a very clear kind of idea, and then I think this part feels like the bass kind of like landed on a certain note, and it stopped doing the progression that it was doing, and I wasn't sure why, so I was just, I don't know, just that's the only section where I was a little confused. But like, yeah, as a beat, really cool, very summery, you know, felt like we're like out by a pool or something. Like, yes, did they give you the mic over there? Yeah, so you want to tell us like your...
Hello? Yeah. Well, at that point, I just like figured, let me just let it linger. I mean, I didn't want to do too much to it because I was already making some changes, so I figured at that point, just let it linger and coming to the change on the drums at the end.
Mm.
I just figured I let it go.
Yeah, I mean, definitely we have. I mean, every opinion is subjective. Like he didn't hear that at all, and it's his song, so his opinion matters.
Didn't hear
but
what?
Just like my thing was like the bass here. Like, that part I love. Next part.
It's more like that.
I like the bass
I mean, yeah. Now that I hear it again, I could see like your reasoning. I think
it's
like the
cool.
key is like, so you're kind of like lingering on the minor,
Yeah.
which is cool. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I should listen to it again. But it's dope.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Yeah, super dope.
Definitely.
Give it up one more time for Rohan Dyer. Okay, the next one, I think I accidentally put this. I think I put Tim twice, unless he submitted 2 beats. Did you? Okay. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I had you on here twice. Okay, cool. Up next, we got Arcane Ranger. Arcane Ranger, you in the building? I've definitely seen that name before. I think you've definitely submitted to a few of these, probably in the chat, probably on the stream. Let's check it out.
That was cool. Really interesting sound, like choices all together. I felt like it was really, really interesting. And yeah, and just how it progressed. I feel like things were kind of coming in and out, like, which was really cool.
Yeah, I think there was a lot of cool things happening in here, but they weren't necessarily the things that were like in front of the mix. Like I could hear kind of behind everything. There was like really cool like I don't know, mishmash of like things like that he chopped up from your song. But then the thing in the front that was like dun, dun,
Yeah,
dun, dun, like I don't think that thing is like that interesting. Like I'm just kind of giving like critique to like help, I don't know. Like it was in the front, and I wasn't sure why, because I feel like the other stuff was more interesting, like all the
Yeah.
other stuff behind it. But like a good like
Agree.
start. I think like, if you finesse this a little more, it could get better. But it's yeah, it's dope. Nice work. Like the drums are sick. I'm just kind of like
Definitely.
picking the thing that I'm.
Yeah, I was definitely also thinking the chords. It was like that's the only thing that really like got repetitive. Felt like too.
Well, because I mean, it's also a fine line because like if it's just going dun, 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 like that's one thing, but if it like if on the fourth one it's like dun, dun, like it almost felt like it did that, but I don't think it did. I think it was like the other stuff that did that. So you know, you could make it more musical and give it like a kind of a phrase. But yeah. Anyways, dope.
Yeah.
All right, up next I think we only have a few more here. We got 9G here. Oh yeah, let's go. We'll be nice because you're here. No, let's see. Okay. Oh yeah. Nice.
So awesome. I love the orchestral choice of instruments.
Is that
Very
is that
cool.
you? Do you play strings or? Okay, yeah, that's good. I couldn't
Really
tell.
cool.
Like it's important that you can kind of blur the line. Like that must have been a good plug-in or something, right?
Yeah, they had the.
Oh yeah, sorry for the stream.
Yeah, they had a really good sample pack, but probably because I played the cello, so I know how to kind of tweak it so it sounds
Nice.
real. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's great. I
Very
think the
cool.
orchestral part's like really, really catchy. Like the way that you made like a new melody. Dun, 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 dun,
And there
like-
was kind of like also there was a part I think where you almost did the lead kind of melody
Yeah.
like later in it which I
Right.
definitely caught on to. That was so sick.
Yeah, those were the violins and violas took that.
So cool.
How long have you been producing?
Not very long. This is like the first track I've made.
Wow.
No way.
Yeah, like I was gonna say, like the musicality it's similar to the other like orchestral one that I heard. Like I think maybe a little bit more. I mean, just a little cleaner, maybe, but like just yeah, like the musicality is there. It's just like how do we massage it to feel like some version of like a high quality like. I keep using Marvel movie as like the example, but like you know what I mean? Like so we blur the lines of like okay, like I think the thing that kind of gave it away a little bit was like the beat at the beginning, like it's pretty good. It's really dry. It's kind of like one example I use when I'm like teaching Ableton is like you don't want to hear like the sample pack. You don't want to feel that like oh that's from that sample pack, right? Like you want to like confuse people enough like with like effects and reverb and distortion to put it into some universe where like I'm not thinking about sample packs anymore, so
Yeah, you have a pretty good ear because I pretty much just dropped that in and tweaked it a little bit.
yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I think it's just like one of the things one of my good friends like producer kind of mentors when I started producing I asked him for advice. I was like, what's the one thing that you think I should like add to my tracks to like make it better? And he said distortion. And I thought that was really interesting because it's like when things are distorted, you kind of start to take away from like, okay, that just sounds like a stock snare or a stock thing. It's like you have put your own little color onto it. So
Definitely like reverb and stuff.
reverb, distortion, yeah. But yeah, I mean, I love working with, or I love like hearing, or when I teach and someone comes in and they're like they have a background in violin or cello or something, it's like, okay, that person has the potential to be a really good producer because you have all the like basics down. Like some people are learning production and they've never, like they're also learning music theory at the same time, so that's really hard. So you're just learning production pretty much. You've got the music part down, so really, really good work, man. Yeah.
Thank you.
What? Bridgerton? I don't watch Bridgerton, but I'm assuming it has music like this. Sounds. I know what you mean. Yeah. Nice. Cool. Also, just remembered that we got to play Shua track. Okay, because I heard the email ding and it triggered my fight or flight. Okay, let's check it out. Let's play Shua Joe. Nice.
Welcome back to the Chop Shop.
Sorry. Nice.
It was super clean for sure. Like I love the vibe. The vibe switch from my song was definitely like very different. And like I love that. Like when it just feels really different. And like the drums, like the chord progression also I was definitely gonna say was really cool. I don't know if it was mine, but it felt different for sure.
Yeah, definitely. The chords had a nice like switch out there. It was
Yeah.
like almost like a 16 bar phrase with the chords. And I love that you're using like samples more too. Like you had the sample in the last one too, and that's dope. Like I think you should keep doing that. Definitely just kind of like it's just really quiet. I don't know why. Maybe like if I've seen sometimes people are just mixing like Ableton and then they're leaving like tons of headroom like on the export. And I think like if you're doing that, just like crank it up until it's like, like about as loud as it can be without peaking, like even without a master or anything.
Yeah.
Cause that's why like the mic went crazy, is because I had to like really crank this to play it at like a good volume. I mean, for the volume that it's in, it's really like, I really have no complaints about the mix or the musicality of it. It's really, really dope. It's just, it's so quiet that I couldn't like really compare it because I had to like keep it kind of quiet. But yeah, I mean, talk us through like, regardless of the volume stuff, like what's your like process with this?
Basically, I mean, I really loved your samples, and I feel like it wasn't too hard with my style, like adding in. So I just added in like that little control vocal, and then the like, sim thing, and then did my own drums, and trying to like just put it all together in one package. You know what I mean? I don't know why the volume's weird because I made it in here, so it's weird.
in this room.
Yeah,
that's
literally.
why. This room sucks. I mean, like for mixing, like
right,
it's
right,
fine to play a track back, but like to mix a track in here is not good. Yeah, maybe if I looked at the project, I could help you figure out how to make it louder. But really,
I'm
I mean,
trying to, like put those two vocals together. And, like,
I was gonna
kind of like hang out with each other.
I was gonna say that was really cool. You used like a different vocal sample and like mixed mine in like both of them. It was really cool.
Where do you get your like? I mean, you don't have to tell us, but where do you get your vocal stuff from?
Honestly, bro, I'll be digging in Splice.
Splice? Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
I just
There's so much good stuff on there. You just have to know what to like look for. But really dope, man. I love the like. I don't know like how many other songs you've made. I don't know your catalog that well, but like hearing your last beat last month and then hearing this one, it's like, to me, that's a good sound. Like keep doing that. Just keep hitting those like like kind of old soulful samples with the like almost like fun housey chords and stuff. Dope.
Cool.
Nice work, man.
Good work.
Give it up for Shuajo. Welcome. Wait, did you guys submit a beat? No, I'm just wondering in case I already played it. Okay, cool. All right, cool. Up next, we got Clara Casey, who was in the building. Clara was the vocal sample on the first Chop Shop ever, which was my track featuring Clara Casey. And then we also did another one, right? Or no? Did we do two? Oh, you submitted. Okay, I thought we'd like maybe hosted another one, but yeah. Let's do it. Yeah, got you.
Something a little real. Something real. Looking for something a little real. Real, 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 real. Something real. 'Cause I'm looking for something a little real, 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 real,
Wow. Of course, beautiful vocals, first of all. And just like I loved hearing like the bass completely separate from the drums. Like that definitely hit for me because I had never heard it in that way. Just the whole arrangement and like how the bass almost felt louder in your version, like the sub bass. So cool. And like I think there was a second melody almost in the beginning part. Like wasn't there an instrument that you played like on top of it almost? I think it's great. I thought it was really cool.
No, it's super dope. I think just similar to the last one, like it's really quiet. So whatever we can do to get the volume up a little bit. I was hoping you would do like a cover because like he sings them like, okay, she's gonna sing on top, she got to. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you guys should work together in the
Definitely.
future. Yeah, really nice. I loved it. I love the halftime drop at the end too.
Definitely. Yeah, the vocals.
Yeah.
Definitely my favorite part. Once your vocal kind of went out and started chopping up was so cool.
One thing you might be able to want to try is like when you do the vocal chop of your voice, like it's kind of what I do with like hi-hats too, like have like the first one louder and the second one quieter, like like to give it some like velocity change, or just, you know, do something with velocity. It doesn't have to be that, but like or even cutting off, like when I do like chopped and screwed stuff, like cutting off the back end of the clip, like you know what I mean, like you can have the whole word like real, but like if you're I'm like gonna nerd out with Ableton right now. Just if the clip is running into the next clip, take the back of it and like shave off like barely any, and it has like this little like break in between the two clips. I'm just giving you that advice because I like that you're doing vocal chops, and those are like two things that I would do with vocal chops. But yeah, I mean, it's similar to the last one where it's like it's actually mixed good. It's just quiet.
Yeah.
Like it's not like it's mixed badly. Like a bad mix would be like, you know, kind of like all over the place. Like this is like all in one pocket, but the whole thing is really quiet. So yeah. All right, cool. We got two more, guys. Two more. Thank you guys all for participating. This has been a great Chop Shop. Up next, we got Ruhao. Ruhao, are you in the building? All right. Did I say that right? All right, cool. Let's do it. This is a BYOB event, guys. Feel free. I finished my wine, and I'm going to definitely get a refill after these two. Okay, here we go.
Definitely one of my favorites. The drop, was that one drop where we both reacted was so cool. Like somewhere in the middle, I think it was.
Let's check it out.
Yeah, like that whole part.
This part?
Yeah, definitely.
That part in the middle.
And yeah, that part was definitely my favorite. And with the drums, like I almost couldn't tell like if like all of them were my samples or if some were like mixed together. It was like half or half. Like yeah, was it just the rim shot? That was really cool. Yeah, because that caught my attention. I was like, could definitely tell that was there, but then I almost couldn't tell with other stuff like the hi-hats. I couldn't tell, which was really cool. I feel like it was a really good blend of like taking my song, deconstructing, and turning it to a whole new thing. Really good blend for sure.
What's your background? Like, I feel like you're like a pop producer. Like, I feel like this is like, it feels very I don't know, like Charlie XCX, like very like 100 Gex, like just I don't know. It just feels like you should be in Hollywood, like making hit songs for like I don't know,
It was
pop
a little
stars,
hyper
like,
poppy for sure.
hyper
It
pop.
was
Yeah, that's the
super
word.
cool.
Okay,
Super cool.
so you were experimenting with the different thing here. Legend.
What?
Nice. Very nice.
Definitely. I love hyper pop.
How do you like?
For sure.
How do you approach making? Is it kind of like drum samples? Is it like everything's really distorted? What's your like when you went into this? Like I'm gonna make hyper pop. Like what does that mean to you? I don't know either, but you did it. Umro, yeah. Umro, yeah. Shout out Umro. I don't know if there's a mic back there, but the stream can't hear you, but oh, sorry. Even if it's, I think the stream can hear you, so yeah, maybe just. Yeah. Serum 2. Shout out Serum 2. Yeah, that's the sound that really. Yeah, I think if this was like a Charlie XCX or like a actual like song, I think what you showed us is kind of like different shades of your skills as like a potential future hyperpop producer. But like I'm always kind of thinking of terms of like song structure, and I do feel like this is like three kind of cool ideas. Like this is one idea, there's another one, and there's another one. So if you had like more time and you didn't just make it like this morning, like I would say like I don't know, like massage it into being more cohesive. That's like the only thing I was going to say is like, it's really, really, really cool stuff, but it almost feels like a sampler track, like a sample of like a bunch of cool ideas, you know, which is actually not a bad idea for like a remix competition, like just show off your skills. Right. But I teach music composition here. So I'm thinking about like, you know, the difference between like, you know, showing off your skills or like writing a really like cohesive song. So, I think the back end was probably my favorite part. I mean, there's a way to make it all feel like all those ideas as one song, but also with the time constriction of like 1 minute. I mean, this is 2 minutes, but if this was 4 minutes, I think all these things could be in there. It's just, it felt like kind of jarring, like each thing kind of ended and then did the next thing and the next thing. But, you know, that's cool. I mean, Alec was like you said, one of his favorites and one of my favorites too. I'm just like picking things to like give, you know, feedback on, but yeah, super dope. Cool. Nice work. All right. Last and not least, give it one more time for Ruha. Last but not least, we got Luca-san. Let's go. Did you do it last month? Okay. Someone else, Lukey did it last month. Different person. All right. All right.
I thought that one was really cool. I feel like it's also definitely like a classic kind of remix sound for sure. Like the only critique would probably be the keys, or like it sounds dissonant like on some chords, which like if that was what you're going for, that's cool too. Like that would be the only feedback.
Yeah,
I would
like
give,
just I think the chord progression grew on me like once the vocal kind of like went away.
Yeah.
At first I was like, is this progression just like mayhem? But once it kind of got going, I was like, no, this is a cool progression. But like he said, like the key of the vocal, like that note kind of lingering on top of your key felt like they were just kind of clashing the whole time.
Yeah, almost like everything except the vocal was like clean.
Yeah,
and,
if
like,
you took the
really
vocal
worked.
out, it'd be dope. But or just take his vocal and like maybe it's
Tune
like a
the
half
vocal.
step away from the right
Yeah,
the right spot. Because the beat is really dope.
for sure.
Yeah, I think I struggled with the vocal tuning. Like
Mm.
that was getting like weighing on me. Like it got annoying after spending like 3 hours on this.
Mm.
So yeah, what would you recommend for an easy way to kind of like figure out the key, I guess?
So I mean, you're doing a pretty like interesting progression where it's like I don't even know, because this kind of music, like this kind of house music, it might not even necessarily be in a key because it's like these big like open chords or like seventh, like that's kind of what this genre is. It's kind of like it might be in a key. I don't know. I can't just tell off the top of my head, but I would just take the vocal and experiment with like one semitone up or one semitone down, because it feels like it's really close.
Definitely.
Unfortunately, like when it's close is actually when it sounds the worst. Like when it's one step off, like if you're like 5 steps off, like it could accidentally work out great, you know? But if it's a half step off, that's when it's like, ugh, like it hurts your ear. So I don't know. I mean, I would just press one up and see if it sounds good, or one
it's
down.
almost like one or two of the chords that almost sound dissonant.
I mean, you would
Like, you could
either
also
have to change the progression
some of the,
or change the vocal. Sorry, what was it? Yeah, I like the chords. I like the chords. I just didn't know if the vocal fully matched it, but
I think,
I don't know.
Yeah, I was using like a 7th chord generator, the one in Ableton, where you don't have to. You just put like a
Instant
single
House?
note in it.
Is it called
creates
Instant
7
House?
chords.
There's one called
maybe.
Instant House that's dope.
Yeah, maybe that's the one. Yeah.
No, and like that genre, that is what this genre is. It's kind of like it's free of being in a key. But like the problem is that his vocal is in a key.
Yeah.
It's in like it's in some minor key.
Right.
So to do a very specific key thing on top of a no rules, no keys thing, it's like sometimes might not work. But I don't know. The beat's dope. If you can just figure out the vocal, then I think it's really dope.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, just one note.
Oh yeah.
the notes and the vocal.
Like the very high pitch of the vocal, chop that and like tune it down.
Yeah, it's just
it's like one
that's
note.
what I do too. Like cut one word and like pitch that word. So it changes the song, but I mean, why not? Like dope.
Awesome.
Cool. Nice work. Give it up for Luca San. All right, so this is the point of our party where it becomes a party, and we're gonna sit up here for like a few minutes. I'm gonna actually just to like put on some music. I'm gonna put on the playlist from our last Chop Shop. If you guys don't know, we always make a mix after Chop Shop. We don't necessarily put all the beats on it, but we kind of curate the best ones from that month. So I'm just gonna play this kind of quietly while we discuss, and maybe if you guys want to kind of get up and start like schmoozing, hanging out, having fun, get a drink, we're going to transfer this to being like a party vibe. And then we'll announce the first place, second place, third place. But yeah, thank you guys so much for coming. We do this every month.
Thank you.
I haven't decided who I'm going to do samples with you, but I'm going to drop the new samples. We're going to drop the new samples within the next week or two. and I promise they're going to be dope. I've been finding really good, dope people that are down to do it. It's just a matter of scheduling who wants to do next month versus the month after. But yeah, let's give it up one more time for Leaf Boy for his new single. Just came out, the one that you guys have been listening to, the original song just dropped tonight. He planned it so that it would drop today. So go stream that thing, tell your friends, and yeah, we'll come back in a few seconds or a few minutes and say the winners. The original, yeah, let's play that. We played it at the beginning, but you guys were getting beers, so it's all good. Let's see. Yeah, let's just play that. One sec. Leaf Boy. Oh yeah, I reposted it too. Okay. Go ahead. Discuss.
but I saw it really like big. But I mean, that doesn't take away from.
Welcome back to the Chop Shop. This month we flip samples from Brooklyn's own McKaylee. Kicking it off with our first place winner, Hot Cocoa. Let's get it going.
All right.
All right.
All right, guys. So in third place, I'm going to pull up the beats so we remember everybody's beats. In third place, we got Galactic Girl with awesome, what's going on here? With the sick cover. Galactic Girl in third place.
Noises in my head, it's warmer outside, I'm in bed, rewriting things I could have said. It's chirping or am I insane? Thought this was normal, maybe only it's my brain.
Give it up for Galactic Girl. Awesome beat. All right, and in a chop shop first, we have a tie for second place. So we got we got Rohan, which let's remind that one. Rohan Dyer. Give it up for Rohan. Let's hear that. Yeah. Nice. Give it up for Rohan Dyer. We like it's like the only trap beat, kind of like, right? That was dope. Shit. All right, and then the tie for second is Ruhao, the hyperpop banger. Let's check it out. If we don't remember this. Nice. Make some noise for Ruhao.
All right.
And in first place, I don't know if you're here, but we got Earl. Earl Music. Is Earl here? Check out Earl's beat just to remind everybody why he won. Yeah, give it up for Earl. This is a tough one. I mean, lots of people had very similar rankings, and we were kind of just like trying to pull up our phone and remember everybody's beats. But like I said, this is not about who wins here. This is literally just supposed to be a practice for us to all come together and have something to work on every month. But shout out to the people that won. I put it in quotes because who cares? But shout out to you guys for winning. Cool. So I'm going to head over here and kick off the decks. If anybody brought a USB, it's an open deck situation. So anybody can DJ as long as you're nice to the very nice equipment that we have. And yeah, thank you guys for coming. Feel free to kind of get up, walk around, meet each other, grab a drink, and hang out, and come say what's up to Leaf Boy. All right, later. See ya.